Welcome to CarsMation.
The Genesis GV80 Coupe, positioned as a sportier alternative to the GV80 SUV, with a fastback roofline and a more aggressive look. Two engines are available, beginning with a turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 with 375 horsepower, while the top-performing power plant is a variant of same V6 with both a turbo and an electronic supercharger, producing 409 horsepower. The interior, while comparable to the conventional GV80's cabin, replaces the three-row seating layout with a two-row setup. A massive 27.0-inch digital display spans the majority of the GV80 Coupe's dashboard, allowing access to infotainment as well as vehicle information like speed and navigation. The cockpit has racier design elements than the standard GV80 SUV, such as a flat-bottomed steering wheel and metal-accented throttle and brake pedals, which are meant to create a racing atmosphere. However, the GV80 Coupe's driving experience is essentially identical to that of the non-coupe variant, indicating that it is more luxurious than athletic. That's good for people who prefer a more stylish alternative, but it prevents the GV80 Coupe from competing dynamically with more powerful rivals like the BMW X6 or Porsche Cayenne Coupe. The GV80 Coupe is a new addition to the Genesis lineup for 2025. Engine, transmission, and performance. The GV80 Coupe will be available with two engine options, both of which are gasoline-powered. A twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 produces 375 horsepower in base form, but a 409 horsepower variation is available that employs an electric supercharger to increase output. Both come with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. Genesis is pitching the GV80 Coupe as a sportier alternative to the three-row GV80 SUV. During our initial test drive, we didn't notice any differences between the coupe and the squareback GV80, with the exception of the extra oomph provided by the available 409 horsepower motor, which is not available in the base model. The coupe variant also includes a specific Sport Plus driving mode, which is said to tighten up the driving experience, but the overall vibe remains rather soft. Fuel economy and real-world MPG. The EPA rates the GV80 Coupe at 16 miles per gallon city, 22 miles per gallon highway, and 19 miles per gallon combined for the base 3.5T model. The version with the electric supercharger is rated higher, with 18 miles per gallon city, 22 miles per gallon highway, and 20 miles per gallon combined. When we have the opportunity, we will take the GV80 Coupe on our 75 miles per hour highway fuel efficiency test route and update this story with the results. Pricing and which one to buy. The pricing of the 2025 Genesis GV80 Coupe ranges from $81,300 to $87,100, depending on trim and extras. Base $81,300, e-supercharged $87,100. The standard GV80 Coupe is filled with standard equipment, including a panoramic sunroof, motorized, heated, and ventilated back seats. While the e-supercharged edition adds 409 horsepower, it doesn't make much changes to the interior or materials. The standard model's 375 horsepower from its turbocharged V6 is still plenty of power, so we'd save about $6,000 by staying with the base model. Interior, comfort, and cargo. The GV80 Coupe's cabin is less spacious than the normal GV80s, but amenities are comparable. This fastback SUV lacks a third-row seat, so the coupe has just 2 rows of seats for 5 people. Inside, the GV80 shares the same fundamental features and styling, including sumptuous seats upholstered in quilted leather. Genesis has included opulent features as standard or optional additions, such as heated armrests, an in-car fragrance diffuser, and a device that uses UV light to disinfect your smartphone. Cargo space behind the second row of seats is considerable for a 2-row SUV, but if lugging big stuff is part of your daily routine, the 3-row GV80 may be a better fit. Infotainment and connectivity. All GV80 Coupes feature a massive 27.0-inch digital display that begins behind the steering wheel with a gauge display and progresses to the right to a touchscreen infotainment screen. They can also be controlled with a click wheel controller on the center console. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, in-dash navigation, Sirius XM satellite radio, and a wireless smartphone charging pad are all standard options. A 14.6-inch rear seat entertainment screen is included, as is a Bang & Olufsen music system. Thanks for watching.